Hello, I'm Ivan Kene, the director of Northwestern Mathematical Methods in the Social Science Program, or MMSS for short. If you're curious about MMSS but are unsure about the basic details, this video is helpful for you. It's a quick introduction to the program and a warm-up to the upcoming Academics Directions Fair Q&A session that we're going to be holding soon. I'll be joined there by our amazing program coordinator, Nicole Schneider. So if you have any questions about the program, make sure to reach out to either of us. So what is MMSS? MMSS stands for Mathematical Methods in the Social Sciences. It's a small, adjunct, interdisciplinary major. Importantly, it is by admissions only. So let me unpack all these elements for you. What do I mean by small? MMSS is small. It's one cohort of about 45 students a year, and it consists of 12 courses over the course of 2 years, plus a thesis at the end. If you want to know more about the classes we offer and who is the program for, I suggest you check our website for more detailed information. I also said MMSS is an adjunct major. So what does it mean? It means that you cannot just major in MMSS. You need to pair MMSS with some other field choice. Popular pairings include economics, mathematics, political science, sociology. But we honestly have had students from all over the place, including Medill, journalism, Benin, music, McCormick, engineer. But there are lots of creative combinations that you can consider, and we encourage all of you to be flexible and explore. Then it comes interdisciplinary. MMSS is a formal way to think about social science questions. While it has commonalities with economics, and many of our students actually combine MMSS with an econ major, it is not an econ major. Our classes cover math, microeconomics and decision theory, statistical and data science, psychology, game theory, networks, and more. It is a varied social science curriculum with a common thread, which is formal mathematical reasoning applied to social science questions. Now, I did mention that MMSS was admissions only. What does it mean? It means that there's a separate application process for MMSS. If you're a high school senior applying to Northwestern, you can apply to MMSS at the same time. Then these students know that they're part of MMSS before they arrive to Northwestern. Other students decide to apply to MMSS as sophomore, and this means that they apply in the spring of their first year. These students typically come to the Academic Directions Fair with questions about the program, and Nicole and I will be there to answer those questions. Now, if you're already a sophomore student, unfortunately, it is too late to apply to MMSS. So let me give you a few details about the application process. If you are interested in applying as a sophomore, I would recommend that you start with the MMSS website and you start checking for the application deadline. For your application, you're gonna need your transcript, one letter of recommendation. This letter typically is gonna be from an instructor that you had during your first year at Northwestern, and a short essay. When it comes to the letter, many students ask a math professor for their letter, and that's a very popular strategy. But at the end of the day, any instructor that knows you well is gonna be a totally fine letter. All right, let me finally cover how to prepare for sophomore entry. The most common question that we typically get is, what should I do in my freshman year to prepare for MMSS? And the answer is nothing really special. There's no special track or checklist. You just need to follow your interest. However, let me mention that MMSS is a challenging program, and so taking challenging classes to signal your readiness may help you at the margin. For example, most applicants take multivariate calculus classes in the math department. Any sequence is fine, but the menu sequence 290 and 291 are the ones that are closest to our MMSS math sequence. But there's a variety of multivariate calculus classes that you can put together, and they will all be just fine. Another class that some of our students take is Econ 310-1, as this allows you to opt out for our MMSS equivalent class. But these are just suggestions, and as I said, just follow your interest. All right, for our final thoughts, let me just say MMSS is a coherent, self-contained program And if you're curious and want to blend math and logic with real-world social sciences, MMSS may be a great fit. If you still have questions, come to our Q&A session or visit the MMSS website. We'd love to talk more about it. Bye.